The Jesse Blake Sports Report with Jesse Blake.
CapFriendly officially came to an end today. A few days after we all thought it was going to come to an end, they officially shut down the site by shutting down the site. And the site, CapFriendly.com, is no longer available to the public. It is now a private resource for the Washington Capitals, who back in mid-June-ish announced that they were purchasing the site after, I believe, Elliot Friedman was first on the report. He reported that, and then it was confirmed that from the Capitals that they were purchasing the site and everything that goes involved with it, and that it would be shut down around the early part of July when free agency was over. And that happened today. And the CapFriendly team actually released a statement on the site and on all of their socials thanking everybody. And I'll read that to you guys right now. Thank you. After 9 years of late nights, early mornings, missed holidays, and family events, while diligently updating the website and developing tools, the CapFriendly team has made the decision to begin a new chapter and challenge. We couldn't be more thankful for the support and interest in CapFriendly our fans have shown over the years. Sincerely, the CapFriendly team. And there's also info there. If you are a CapFriendly premium subscriber, they have a note there where you're going to get a prorated refund for your subscription. And they also made a note, which I think is super important, that Salary Swish, which is the CapFriendly equivalent, because CapFriendly is NHL salary cap information, it is the NBA equivalent. It will remain open and independent and still operational, which I think is pretty cool because that site is just building now, and the Wizards didn't think they needed to purchase it just yet, so that'll remain open. But as they noted in their note there, that it was 9 years of CapFriendly, and for that to be in my life, and I assume a lot of your lives for that extended period of time, it's not going to be easy to let go. And I know it's not easy for me to let it go, but we have to let it go at this point. But just to speak on a little bit about how important and embedded CapFriendly was into my life, it wasn't like I thought about going to CapFriendly when I needed salary cap information. I didn't think about it. It was second nature. It became like breathing. Just when I needed to know anything about a roster in the NHL, I went to CapFriendly. Not even the basic stuff, just who's on the roster right now. They were the most reliable place on the internet to go get that information. And then on top of that, all of the tools that they provided, the expansion draft tool, the trade tool, and just seeing like the buyout history, buying out contracts. The buyout calculator was so important. I feel like that changed my life in some ways. And like I said, it was second nature. I didn't think about going to CapFriendly. I just did it. I just went there automatically whenever I needed anything. So it's going to be an adjustment period for me. I know that. And for a lot of you out there, just moving over to the next platform. And a lot of people are looking for the next one and where to go, because CapFriendly wasn't the original. We've been through this before, you and I in the hockey community. We had General Fanager, we had CapGeek, all of the predecessors to CapFriendly, and CapFriendly did it amazingly. And now we're kind of all shifting over to PuckPedia. That's where I am right now, and I've been learning all the little nuances of PuckPedia in the last week or so. So I'm very excited to get to see where that builds to. Like PuckPedia, I assume, are going to do wonders with the site now that they're going to get so much more traffic and so much more revenue through the traffic. It's going to be cool to see where they build their platform up to. So let's watch that for the next, hopefully, decade that they have a run, and who knows where they end up. But this one's about CapFriendly, and I just want to say thank you to those guys over there for being such a big part of my life and being an incredible resource for the entire hockey community. I don't know if they realize that they've changed hockey in a lot of ways. And I'm speaking specifically about Jamie, Ryan, and Chris, who are the founders and who will be working now for the Washington Capitals, who are going over there after the purchase. So I hope that Jamie, Ryan, and Chris realize that they changed hockey forever, and the way that hockey fans consume hockey with the incredible resource that they built upon all of the things that came before them, like I mentioned, CapGeek and General Fanager. And as a hockey community, we will move on, and we are super happy that they get an opportunity to do something that is a dream come true for so many people, and that's to work in the actual NHL for a real hockey team, which is pretty darn cool. Like I'm hoping for success for the Caps in some ways. Like I'm not bitter about them purchasing it. I'm happy for the guys that now get to work on an NHL team and not just gather information from around the league, but do stuff with that information that affects rosters and the opportunity to win a Stanley Cup. That's so cool for these three dudes. So thank you to CapFriendly for what you've done for changing hockey fans' lives. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a lot of success doing what you're doing in Washington and within the NHL now, and not just on the outside looking in, building all the things for the fans. You are now within the walls of a NHL front office, which is so darn cool. So that's it. That's kind of all I have to say. We all got to go over to PuckPedia now. Let's go have fun and learn PuckPedia. The people working over there too are working really hard, and they deserve all of our traffic. So on to the next website that will eventually be bought by an NHL team. So that is it for me tonight. I'm going to be watching the Canadian men's basketball team play the American basketball team in an Olympic tune-up, which is going to be a crazy game tonight. I wonder if all the starters play, if they actually are out there trying, or if it's more of like an exhibition, like truly exhibition all-star game kind of format there. But the Olympic men's basketball tourney is going to be really fun to watch in a couple weeks in the end of July. So I'm going to be watching that tonight. And that is it. That is it for me tonight. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world that you'll be watching or listening to this right now, and I appreciate you for that. Subscribe to the Jesse Blake Sports Report YouTube channel. I appreciate every subscription. That's it. Good night from Toronto.
And that is how it's done.
The Jesse Blake Sports Report with Jesse Blake.
Jesse Blake, the guy that likes to hear his name twice in one sentence. Sure, I know him. No, he doesn't have an ego at all.